Hey everyone, it's Tara, and today I'm going to be unboxing my Book of the Month box. Yes, perfect framing! Here we go. I may have mentioned this before, but I am a subscriber to the Book of the Month box, and I have loved my boxes so far. I joined them about a year or so ago so I could get those fresh, new releases, and oh my gosh, I really love it. So this is obviously not a sponsored post, but because I'm nowhere near to even attempting that right now. Who knows what that will look like in the future. But hey, wink wink. I think I did that wink with the grace of Lucille Bluth. But yeah, I would totally love to be sponsored by Book of the Month Club in the future. Who knows? But I'm gonna keep getting these boxes every month. Anyway, at the start of each month, the Book of the Month company sends you an email to let you know that your selections are ready. So they usually have about five or six selections from judges. Each judge chooses one book for that month, and they provide their own wonderful description about it. Some of them are like celebrity judges, like Abby Jacobson from Broad City, and also of course the original synopsis of the book. And usually they go across a wide variety of genres. So your subscription covers one book a month, and then you have room in your box for up to 2 more purchases, which are like $9.99 each. And so you could get up to 3 books per month if you'd like. And each month I can determine if I want just 1 book or 3 books or 2 books. That's the one in the middle, right? And then just get it in the mail, which is really awesome because a lot of, like I said, these are new releases and I would be paying a lot more for them conceivably. And these are hardcovers as well, so I think it's just such a great deal. And it's always fun to get mail, always fun to get book mail, especially. Now my box is obviously late because I said they send an email about the first of the month, and then you have a few days to make your choices, and then they ship out your book around the 5th or the 6th of that month. So now that it's later in January, I know you're like, why did you just get your box? What's going on, Tara? So just long story short, I live on campus, I'm a grad student, and there's just great grad student housing, so I take advantage of that. But the package center is not like the most accessible place for me at all times, and UPS and FedEx rarely drop off things at my door. So I have to go to the package center to go do that, and sometimes it's just easier for me to send the box to my family's house in Charlotte, which is about a couple hours away from here, and I usually see them once a month either way, so that's always a fun time to get the box anyway. So I get bookish mail from my family. So to be honest, I forgot what I have chosen for this month. I didn't even look it up before filming this because I wanted to be just as surprised as you are going to be. But the only thing I have done so far is cut this part open. Didn't have to fumble with scissors in front of you guys. Sometimes my fine motor skills are not up to par. But can we just pause for a second? Sorry. So this box is just always a beautiful blue. They changed their color for this year. This is the first box that they've updated their new color. It's usually blue, but this is such a nice darker blue. It's beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to open it. Ugh, wrong side. Okay, so, ooh, that's nice. The Read, Love, Repeat right there on the top of the box. And usually they bundle these together. That's the only thing in this box are these 2 books. I'm gonna open them. Oh no, I should have cut these beforehand. No, I'm good. I got great fine motor skills for now. And I always love their bookmarks. These are just so sturdy. Oh, and this one has the updated color too. Nice. Yeah, so I use these bookmarks all the time. I used to really not use bookmarks until I started getting Book of the Month. And I've just been churned by their bookmarks. They're so lovely. Okay, so there's a nice pamphlet too. Oh, revealing the 2017 Book of the Year from Book of the Month, and that was The Heart's Invisible Furies by John Boyne. I actually have that book, which is pretty cool. Yeah, each year you get to vote for your favorite book of the year that they sent out. I'm just gonna put this right here. It's safe. Firstly, actually this one's from December 2017. I always like how that is written on the back and lets you know the year and the date. So this is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. And I don't really know too much about this book, actually. Book of the Month often does a lot of author debuts, and I've been just impressed every time, and this is no exception. It looks like this is also an author debut by Gail Honeyman, and she's an English author, or no, she is British, but now she lives in Scotland. Cool. I don't want to get that wrong at all. Don't want to be one of those Americans. So I'll read just like the brief synopsis for those of you who aren't familiar with the book, and to include myself in that, because I remember just reading the description of it and being interested in it. Meet Eleanor Oliphant. She struggles with appropriate social skills and tends to say exactly what she's thinking. Oh, that's interesting, because I work with people with autism, and that's a common thing that happens with this population. Cool. Nothing is missing in her carefully timetabled life of avoiding unnecessary human contact, where weekends are punctuated by frozen pizza, vodka, and phone chats with Mummy. But everything changes when Eleanor meets Raymond, the bumbling and deeply unhygienic IT guy from her office. When she and Raymond together save Sammy, an elderly gentleman who has fallen, the three rescue one another from the lives of isolation that they had been living. Oh. Ultimately, it is Raymond's big heart that will help Eleanor find the way to repair her own profoundly damaged one. If she does, she'll learn that she too is capable of finding friendship and even love after all. Oh, that's so nice. It sounds like it has a really strong heroine at the helm of this book. I think I'm gonna love this one. And then for this month is Two Girls Down. I'll read that nicely. Two Girls Down by Louisa Luna, and this is from this month, again following suit with the color scheme. I think from what I remember when I selected this book for this month is it belongs in the mystery genre, and I don't really read a lot of books anymore in mystery. I used to, like in middle school and high school, I got super into mystery and crime novels. And oh man, I was all up in that. So I was kind of feeling like I wanted to venture back out there again and check it out to see what are the new releases in this genre, including this book. So Louisa Luna seems like she is not a debut author. She's written a few things and is an American author. Also two ladies. That's awesome. Okay, so let me see. Oh yes, this is also a crime novel. So I'm gonna read the synopsis for you. It's a mother's worst nightmare. Jamie Brandt's two young daughters, Kylie and Bailey, disappear without a trace from a strip mall parking lot in their hometown of Denville, Pennsylvania. The devastated family hires Alice Vega, a former bounty hunter whose intellect is matched only by her relentless determination to get results. Immediately shut out by a contentious police department stretched thin by budget cuts and the growing OxyContin and meth epidemics, Vega partners with a former cop, Max Kaplan, to help her navigate the local scene. She will go to any length to follow the slippery trail of the missing girls, no matter where it leads, and to bring them home before they are lost forever. Interesting. Yeah, this also sounds a little bit more like a thriller, too. So those combination of genres should be very interesting. Yeah, my gosh. This does seem a little bit shorter. No, it's almost 300 pages. Cool. Sounds really gripping, and it reminds me of this current series I'm watching right now with my boyfriend on Netflix called Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries, and it takes place in Australia, in Melbourne specifically, and in the 1920s it's this woman who has obviously gone through a variety of careers, and she takes on various cases around town, often murders. I mean, it's all in the name of it, and she just seems to be very talented and sounds a lot like this main heroine detective here, Alice Vega. So maybe I should bump this one up on my TBR so I can read and watch those two concurrently, because I am definitely feeling that show and I would recommend it if you are interested in, if you love like the BBC shows. But this is like the Australian version of those type of murder mystery shows. It's not like Sherlock, but it does have some elements of that show for sure. So these are my 2 books for this month. Let me know if you've heard of them or read them, or any thoughts you have about book of the month in general. Have you tried it? What are your thoughts? I would love to hear all about it, and we can have a great discussion in the comments below. I'll talk to you later then. Bye!